Hi, RTP here. So here are three reasons why DEI work is so hard. Number one is a lack of education and understanding. And that has to do with not understanding the historical roots of systemic racism and the role of power in shaping ideology and behaviors, specifically the behaviors of indifference and intolerance, right? So when you are indifferent, you are saying that you're not interested in my viewpoint. And you're not interested because it's not my problem, not my issue. And intolerance means that you're just not open or willing to accept the viewpoint that a viewpoint that differs from your viewpoint, especially if that viewpoint upsets the status quo. And number two is leadership not willing to do a DEI audit because they are afraid of what they're going to find, right? So if you discover that you've been doing something wrong, then you are admitting to wrongdoing. And that can put you, or at least potentially expose you to legal risk. But most importantly, it's this idea of not wanting to admit to doing something wrong because now you have to correct that wrong. And that takes a whole lot of work, and leadership is not willing to go there. And number three is we don't have a systematic approach for creating safe spaces for BIPOCs. And that means we've all been conditioned to accept and conform to the status quo. And guess what? The status quo is stomping on us. We are seen as a source of intolerance, as disruptors, as someone who is making you feel uncomfortable because we are bringing up issues of equality, equity, and justice. And essentially, we are viewed as a source of guilt. Guilty for making you feel uncomfortable, for addressing issues that affect the marginalized communities you work with. Now get up and grow.